chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze.
Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but
an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try to run it in with Jones. 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Clive Walford there to make the grab. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Get set. Let's go.
Brissett on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
26 Mike. I'm coming.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep in the direction of... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, 53 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On the delay, Jones. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Protein spill.
On play action, Rodgers. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Rodgers. And the return will stop right around the 25. Cooper was the target there. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brissett now. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. from the shotgun. It's Bissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
That one good for 33 in the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Throwing again on second and 10. Rodgers. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
319. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16. To throw, it's Rodgers. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphins.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On second down, it's Hines. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is taken at the 23. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. Reset. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hines. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Reset from the gun on 3rd. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. Hines. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Vince Beagle able to get him for a loss of about 3. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. The kick by Maher is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to stick with Dez there, got too physical. Pass interference.
I like your note there. So physical. Hard for any defender to cover Dez Bryant without drawing a pass interference call.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent off. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And some room to run now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 23-yard line. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, it's Hines, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this throw caught left side. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll run here with Balazs. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darius Leonard able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Watch safety creep. Watch. Hey. Safety's creeping.
They begin the drive with Hines. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He'll have a first down past the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Bissett. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Bissett's pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Bissett. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And, off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is.
319. 2 times, 3 down, 3 down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Cooper.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
At the Colts 8-yard line.
On play action, now Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being...
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
55. I'm on.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Hines. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. They run with Hines. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
This is Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd down, Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the I. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
And they take a knee.
The set on the keeper.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.